Hey there everybody, it's Val, and welcome back to Tolkiencraft 2, The Labors of Valentine. Today's end of the day tour is actually our end of this round of the server tour. We're going to be doing a server reset, and I have completed all the projects that I wanted to get done, that I reasonably could expect to get done, I guess would probably also be a good description of the things at my base. So let's have a look. The IWATT building is finished, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So let me just give you a look. The end here is a little different because of the width of the building, plus the fact that, well, if you might be wondering why is the tree butted up right against it, well, you see, the IWATT building has been here for hundreds and hundreds of years, and this tree grew and, well, kind of covered part of it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So the pattern changes a little bit. As you can see, it has sort of a central pattern, and it's not it's mirrored symmetrically, but I don't have these end pieces repeated 3 times. And I really like that. I couldn't do that on the other end, unfortunately, because of the entrance, but it's almost a shame that this is covered up by the tree, but that doesn't mean I'm going to chop down the tree just to show it off. I am not. And so over here, the red windows with the blue lines in them, that is the glass that you get occasionally in the reward bags. So I've been wanting to use it, and I'm glad I actually managed to figure out, whoops, a place to use it. And over here, this is the end side, and as you can see, I repeated those 3 times, and then we have the entranceway. So I learned some lessons building this building. I like the way that it came out, but there are some little fiddly bits that I'm not entirely happy with. Basically, the way this edge of this side here meets the entryway, it's not what I would have chosen to do. So, but since this pattern is basically totally ad hoc, I had no real idea of how each layer was going to go until I started to build it and saw what worked. So the fact that I only have one area that I'm unhappy with is probably pretty dang good when you look at it that way. And on the roof here, we have a nice pattern in glowstone. I have managed to retain the actual fireworks and the workings thereof, of the giant flare gun that Great Orator built for me. So I could still go down there and turn on the player detector, and we could have fireworks. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad I managed to retain that and actually incorporate it into the building, and with almost perfectly. And over here, I've changed the color of the method that we get down. If I can stand on it right. Come on. Stand on it. Dang it. It's these things that make me move too fast. What? It's broken. What is going on? Okay, I'll have to figure that out later. I did set the colors all the same color, so I'm not sure why it's not letting me go down there. I'll fix that in a minute. I also changed these trapdoors, moved them up one, and I had to make them distinct so you could actually find them, but this way they kind of blend into the building here. Now the reason that I have this all flat on the top here with sort of a pattern in the middle is because I wanted to be able to fly Azurite and have Azurite land here. So this is Azurite's landing pad. Alright, where is Azurite? Azurite hasn't been out for a while because, well, Azurite has a habit of misbehaving. Azurite? Where'd you go? There you are. Of course you're in my precious bag. Where else would you be? There we go. also need a bone with which to tell him to sit or not to sit, as the case may be. There we go. Oop, I'm facing the wrong way. Okay. See if I can remember how to fly him. It's been quite a while since we flew. Are you going to fly? Alright. Okay. Look up to fly up. Right? Yes, I'm looking at the behind of a dragon. That's probably not the best place to be looking. Let's fly him up this way. Doesn't seem to be wanting to fly up too much. Alright, why aren't you going up? Alright, there is a small issue. I was told I didn't need carrot on a stick. I was told I didn't need this, but I don't know. Let's see if he... Now he's going up. You do need a carrot on the stick. It flies a lot easier. There! Awesome! Okay, you be a good boy, Azurite. You stay on the building. That's it. Thank you. This is your landing pad. I am sorry I wasn't able to do it in grass, but we were having a problem with the making the topiary grass because we have an NBT data issue that one of the mods has introduced. But as you can see, it's compared to him, this building, this is a nice big landing pad. So even if I'm, you know, half blinded by lightning and the rain, we still should be able to land without any problems. Right, so let's go into the bottom. Actually, let's start at the top of the IWATT building. What? Hold it. And this is why he tends to live in my thing here. Because he doesn't listen. I told him to stay. Is he staying? Of course not. Alright. I'm sorry, Azurite, but we really need you to cooperate. So, let's go back and land. Come on. In the air. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Down, down. Alright. Okay. You can go in there later. You can fly around later. Right now you're going to keep snagging me out of the sky and flying up to me, so there you go. I really wish they would stay put when you tell them to stay. I'm not sure why that doesn't work. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yes! Showing off the interior. Which we've looked at before, but I just thought I'd show off the finished version. So, of course, here we have the upper headroom, and it's basically a storage area, so as well as access to the mob spawners back there. Down here, we have the Tolkiencraft area with the beautiful new windows in it, so it's very light and airy. I really like the way that this came out. Awesome. I'm not so happy with this, the fact I had to go all red on here on the ends, which I think I mentioned in the previous video talking about the IWATT building, and it has to do with how these stained glass work in terms of showing their pattern. So there really wasn't anything I could do about that. That was the compromise I had to make. Oh, actually I did forget something. We will fix it. I should have put soul glass here. Not that it really matters, but, you know, for completion's sake, I think I'll fix that. Because it should look like this. And of course, that's the lower headroom. Down here, workshop area, and we're actually going to grab soul glass. That's elf glass. There we are. I'll fix that. Down here, my storage room and the base of the tower of Mob Farm area. The underpinnings to my storage room. And of course, my severely underutilized AE computer crafting area, which I never had a chance to expand upon. But, well, that's what happens when there's a server reset. The best laid plans of Val don't happen. Alrighty. Oops. I was just trying to fly, actually, so I could get in here. Okay. Just get this. So do we have any? Yeah, we do. That's what I was afraid of. We have, whoop. Darn it. I think that's due to lighting. I think. Can't see the lighting though. Can I get you out of there? So you can see what I'm doing? Oh, it's because it's a cover. Okay. Well, from this point of view, it looks fine. So, I mean, this is a work area, so if it doesn't look perfect here, well, I will live with it. Awesome. All right. That looks better to me. Let's put this away. Okay, so that is the completed IWATT building, and it is now dark. So now you can appreciate how well lit it is up there. I wonder how it looks on the map. Oh yeah. Yeah, my area is very well lit. Wow. For what it's worth, this is the biggest building I have ever made. Perhaps in the near future I will make something even bigger, but this is my biggest project, the IWATT building, and I'm very, very pleased I was able to finish it. I moved the rain stopping device over here, just so that it didn't mar the surface of the roof too much. Of course, my blood magic area, I'm very happy with how that came out. Experimented with some new blocks, and well, I guess this part I'm not 100% happy with, but I can't do anything about the color scheme, really, because, well, that's the color that they come. Unless I, started editing texture packs, which I'm not going to do. And of course, underneath here, we have our Well of Suffering. Up here, the Well of Suffering, and down here, which is turned off, by the way. And down here, we have our Resident Witches, with additional spawners of witches as needed. And apparently we have a... Really? Sure, go ahead and blow him up. Okay, well, apparently there is some spot around here where things can... Must be up here. No? Alright, I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter. That's probably the explosion I heard earlier. Yeah, I heard a random explosion and I didn't know where it came from, but that's probably where it was. A creeper getting upset at something. And of course up here we have our arcane plinth for summoning demons and whatnot. And our, I guess, platform for doing rituals that were temporary rituals, so awesome. What else? What else do we have? Oh yes, we do have a new resident in the castle. When I was out getting ice, packed ice and whatnot, that I was trying out for different things and ended up not using, unfortunately. I really did want to use the packed ice that Patsaroo It was so kind to find the biome where I could get that from, and I never did get a chance to use it, and I really wanted to. Oh well. Right, so the new residents. He might be asleep. No, there he is. Here is Dehasnan, the white fox, the Arctic fox. Dehasnan, will you look at the camera? Yes. Hi. How you doing? What? You want outside? Well, the problem is if I let you outside, you'll get stomped on by a chocobo. So you're much safer in here. Well, it looks like the ladies are having their evening tea, so I won't bother them too much. And Fred here is just, I'm not sure what Fred's doing. We'll just ignore Fred. Anyway. Alright. And how much energy have I managed to accumulate, I wonder? Well, that's not too bad. I didn't manage to fill it up, but then I wasn't trying super hard to fill it up. I was just seeing what I could fill up with solar energy. So 38.761 billion worth of solar energy I think is pretty dang good. Didn't destroy the environment doing it either, which is a bonus. Of course, our botany area, which didn't get as much done with it as I would have liked. We never really worked out a better or more efficient methods of producing mana, but then I was only really using it to make nether quartz and glowstone dust for the most part. We also ended up using part of it as a magic wood farm. Let's see. And of course, Kittenville. The village that we rescued from the demon invasion. Let's see how everybody's doing. I really should say goodbye. So, hopefully, not everybody... What are you guys doing in there? Yes, hello! I guess they're having a father-son conference or something. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, guys, it's awesome to see you again. Yes, hello! Hi, Phil. How's it going? Linda? And Linda? Nathan? I just am stopping by because this is my last evening in this dimension. I know that may not make much sense to you guys, but perhaps you... Or they kind of went off here. But perhaps you guys could let the other villagers know. I will stop by and see them, but if you could kind of explain to them that, well, it's time for me to move on. There's another dimension. There's another Draconis that is in need of help. And me and my friends... Well, you are my friends too, but I mean ones that don't live here in the village. We are going to be going to that new dimension and seeing what we can do to help Draconis there. Now that you guys are all good. So, you will do that for me, right, Nathan? Alright, he's thinking about it. Anyway, let's just stop in and see. It looks like there's nobody in the church. Oh, here we have... Looks like the apothecary is home. Hi! I just came by to say goodbye. And... Actually... Come here, Sammy Frass. Is it okay if Sammy Frass comes in here? I would think an apothecary should have a cat to keep the mice out of your herbs. You like that idea? Alright, well, let me just get Sammafras in here. Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sammy. You're another one that I'm really sorry to say goodbye to. Sammy, there you are. Sammy, I'm so sorry. I wish I could take you with me, but I don't think there's any way. I will try to find and see if there is a way, but to be honest, I don't think there is. And so I have to say goodbye. I really don't want to say goodbye to you, Sammy. And in fact, here's a goodbye fish. I hope you'll forgive me. And in fact, let me just put the fish here. Did I hear a purr? Wasn't a very long purr, but I hope I heard a purr. Maybe it was just feet. Sam. Oh, you are purring. Yes, I love you too. I do. And there's a special goodbye present for you. Oh, it's breaking my heart. I'm sorry, Sammy. I wish I could bring you with me. Ah, it's just not gonna happen though. All right, I'm getting all tearful here. I better continue. Okay, well that's Linda and Phil, so I don't need to go there. Oh, well, let's see if the beekeeper's home. No, no, it looks like the beekeeper's not home. Okay, well, I'm not sure where everybody else is. Hopefully the guards will let people know what I said, the people that I didn't actually manage to get a chance to talk to. Goodbye, sheep. Goodbye. You guys, I'm sure will have a good life. The villagers will look after you very well. And let's have one last look at the Memorial Plaza. Again, this is one that came out a lot. The vision that I had in my head basically managed to translate to hard stone, so that's awesome. So here, there is Ed, Patsaroo, Greater Raider, myself, Roncoder, and of course Sprawn, everyone who helped rescue this village and bring it to a place of safety where they can live in comfort with only, they do have troublesome neighbors over here they'll have to keep an eye on, so it's not 100% secure. The guards do have, some work to do to make sure these guys, keep their noses clean and don't try to destroy things. And, well, it's a very sad thing to say goodbye. But they'll be fine. I know they'll be fine. And they, as I told them before, they're more than welcome to come over here and make use of all the facilities here. It's theirs now. It's all theirs. Just like when I left my original home in that place called Agrarian Skies. I rebuilt part of the world and left it in the hands of the villagers, and they're doing the same thing here. Oh, it's always hard to say goodbye. Well, goodbye to them. It's not goodbye to you, of course. There will be a new dimension, a new Tolkiencraft 2 server. Once the code is up to snuff and the server is updated, we'll be starting afresh. And, well, I'm looking forward to the new projects that I'll be undertaking there with your help, of course. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this end of the server tour. Well, at least end of the server tour of my part of the server. So you all take care now, and I hope to see you in the stream sometime. Bye.